Hello, thyroid thrivers, and welcome back to the Hypothyroid Chef Show, where we cook up thyroid-friendly recipes that help you thrive. I'm Ginny Mahar, your thyroid health and cooking coach, and today I've got a really fun treat for you, my chocolate chip cookie dough Bliss balls. They taste exactly like the real thing, but with no eggs, no dairy, no gluten, no guilt, just melt in your mouth deliciousness that's actually packed with nutrients that support your thyroid health. These are paleo compliant. They also happen to be vegan, and they're perfect to make whenever that cookie dough craving hits. And they take just 20 minutes from start to finish. Let's dig in. All right, you might have seen my recent video on 5 foods to avoid, including gluten, dairy, and sugar. And while a treat is still a treat, today I do want to show you that you can still have delicious treats without any of those ingredients. So let me walk you through the ingredients. The star of our show today is a product called coconut manna. This is also known as coconut butter, and it isn't coconut oil or coconut cream. It's actually made from the whole coconut flesh. It's dried and then it's really finely ground into a paste, and it gives these Bliss balls this incredible melt in your mouth texture. The other ingredient we're going to use for sweetness are Medjool Dates. These are they help bind the mixture together. They add a little bit of fiber, and they give them kind of that like brown sugar caramely flavor. We're also going to use a touch of pure maple syrup, which isn't just delicious, it also contains quite a few antioxidants. We'll use a pinch of sea salt. We'll put a little bit of cinnamon in there to enhance the flavor and the sweetness. And then we'll also use some vanilla powder, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. Almond flour and coconut flour are going to help give us that perfect cookie dough texture. And instead of chocolate chips, we're going to be using cacao nibs. These look a lot like chocolate chips, but they're actually pieces of crushed whole cacao beans. They have this really unique bittersweet crunch, and they are packed with antioxidants and minerals that support thyroid health. So for equipment, a couple things are going to come in handy here. A mini food processor can be really handy just to blend the ingredients, and also a small sheet pan lined with parchment paper. All right, so let's go ahead and get started blending up our ingredients. We're going to start with a half a cup of coconut manna. Again, this is sometimes also called coconut butter. And this is really going to help give it that doughy texture. And the thing that's really wonderful about coconut butter is that really melt in your mouth quality that is just hard to find in any other ingredient. You do want to just make sure not to substitute coconut oil or coconut cream. Those are completely different products, and they're not going to work as substitutes in this recipe. So it is a different product. I have pre-warmed this coconut manna. It can be kind of crumbly when it's more chilled or at like room temperature even. So you can do that by just placing the jar in some hot water, or you can just microwave it. That works just fine. But if you've never tried coconut butter, it really is a fun ingredient to play with. You can purchase it at your local health food store. You can buy it online. But if you get some, don't worry, it's not going to go to waste. You're going to find tons of delicious uses for it. One of my favorite simple things to do with it is to use it to stuff dates. Just, split a Medjool date in half, stuff it with some coconut butter. Coconut and dates are a flavor match made in heaven, and it's just a really simple pairing that you can have anytime. All right, dates are actually our next ingredient here. I've got 4 Medjool dates that I have pitted and roughly chopped into pieces. It does help if these are a little bit more on the fresh side, so they're softer and easier for the machine to blend. For our sweetener, we're going to use a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Now, to some degree, sugar is sugar, right? It's always good to be mindful of how much sugar we're consuming. But when you do compare maple syrup to refined white sugar, there are some pretty big nutritional differences. Maple syrup is one of my favorite go-to natural sweeteners because not only does it have a lower glycemic index than white sugar, so that it won't spike your blood sugar quite as quickly, but it's also packed with trace minerals like manganese and zinc, things that support your immune health. Plus, it's really rich in polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants that can help reduce inflammation. And it's more nutrient dense. It's just a more thyroid-friendly option than refined white sugar. And the flavor is, of course, amazing. So next we're going to add a pinch of fine sea salt. That salt just helps bring out the sweetness and the other flavors a little bit. And then we'll add a few shakes of cinnamon. Cinnamon helps balance blood sugar. It also helps add a little bit of sweetness without adding too much additional sugar. And then we'll also add a teaspoon of vanilla powder. Now, you could also substitute a half teaspoon of pure vanilla extract here. The reason I like vanilla powder for this particular recipe is because it doesn't add an alcohol taste. And remember, these aren't getting baked, so the alcohol in vanilla extract isn't going to get cooked off. It doesn't make a huge difference if it's what you have on hand. It will work. But the other thing I like about vanilla powder here is that it's just going to help keep the texture of the cookie dough just right for rolling into balls, because it's not going to add any extra moisture. So we'll go ahead and just process this really quick to a smooth consistency. This combination of ingredients is just going to help us create a really nice base that tastes just like cookie dough without the refined sugar, raw eggs, or processed ingredients. I'm just going to keep pulsing this until I can see that, the dates are really finely chopped and blended in and everything's nice and smooth. Okay, this looks great. This took probably 2 to 3 minutes of blending and pulsing. I can't see any big chunks of date in there anymore, and it's got a nice kind of a caramely cookie dough-like color. Next, we're gonna add our flours. So we're gonna do a half cup of superfine almond flour, and then we'll do a tablespoon of coconut flour. Coconut flour is really great for soaking up moisture. It can add kind of a gritty texture, so I always try to use like as little coconut flour as possible personally in order to like keep the texture nice and smooth. But it is really great for like kind of being a binder that soaks up any excess moisture here. So if you do use vanilla extract and maybe feel like your mixture is a little too wet, or maybe your dates were really fresh and had a little bit extra moisture in there, you can add a little bit of extra coconut flour to help like soak up that extra moisture so that they have just the right texture. So I'll add these and we'll just pulse again to combine that mixture. All right, so this is looking really good. We're gonna go ahead and transfer this to a mixing bowl so that we can knead in the cacao nibs. I would pretty much be lost without my little mini chopper. I use it all the time for, chopping fresh herbs. I love to make marinades in here. I'll make little treats like this. I love to whip up salad dressings in it. So I'll be sure and put links to the products I use today, the ingredients and the equipment in the description below, so you can check those out if you're interested in anything like that. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick, and then I can use my clean hands to just, we'll knead in the cacao nibs. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add, this is 2 tablespoons of cacao nibs to our mixture. If you want, you could use chocolate chips here. Enjoy Life makes some dairy and soy-free chocolate chips. They do like a mini chip that would be really perfect for these, but personally, I think that the cacao nibs are even better than chocolate chips here. They don't add any additional sugar. They're super packed with just pure antioxidants. They're full of thyroid-loving minerals like magnesium and zinc and iron. And cacao nibs also have this really wonderful like silky crunch that adds such a great texture. And then you combine it with that melt in your mouth quality of the coconut manna, and it makes these really special. Okay, so our cookie dough is ready. We're gonna go ahead and knead and roll these into 1-inch balls. So we'll just take this mixture. I mean, you can make these as big or as small as you want, but I'd say about 1 inch is kind of a nice serving size. These are like, there's a little bit of oiliness to it. Some of that is just because I warmed the coconut manna. But as these chill and as they have some time, you know, those flours, the almond flour to some degree, but mostly that coconut flour will help absorb any excess moisture. All right, so there you have it. That's all there is to it. These come together so quickly. They're really fun to make. Kids love them. They're a great treat you can whip up with your family, and you know, you can enjoy these immediately. You can also put them in an airtight container in the fridge for, I'd say, about a week. You can also freeze them for 2 or 3 months and then just thaw and enjoy whenever you want. All right, let's give them a taste. So good. The texture, the flavor, there's that little bit of crunch from the cacao nibs. It's cookie dough. It's just a little bit better for you. So these are just a great little treat when you want something sweet that isn't going to derail you from your health goals, that doesn't contain inflammatory ingredients like white flour and sugar, and that's made with whole food ingredients and nutrients that are going to support you and your thyroid health. If you're looking for more gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, paleo, or AIP treat recipes, I've got you covered. You can find lots more recipes on the Hypothyroid Chef recipe blog. So I'll put that link in the video description for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more thyroid-friendly recipes, for more thyroid-friendly lifestyle tips. I'll put the link in the description to the full printable recipe for you. And while you're there, don't forget to download my free thyroid-friendly grocery guide if you'd like to learn more about how you can create delicious, colorful, anti-inflammatory meals and treats and stock your pantry with confidence. So you can check out the link for that also in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ginny Mahar, your thyroid health and cooking coach, wishing you happy cooking, happy thriving, and the best of health. See you next time.